All right, y'all, it is the middle of March, which means it is time to do another monthly recap video about our progress on this fun solo video editing challenge. If you haven't had a chance to check out my January recap video, be sure to look at that over here. And we'll go ahead and talk briefly about the stats from January, our progress in February, what we're seeing as far as the trend. If you remember, in January, I spent about 10 plus hours recording one single video. Yep, you heard that right. 10 hours recording, publishing, editing, and getting one video out. Not my proudest moment. That has improved quite a bit, and we've cut that time down by almost half. The biggest thing to note, in February, I actually only published one video to YouTube, but I did do all of the editing and production for the second video here. It just didn't get published until March. So overall, we are seeing a really nice downward trend here on the amount of time that I am spending on each video and what that's taking, which means I'm going to have more time to actually produce more content and hopefully get out into the habit of batching more videos ahead of time. So hopefully that will make a big difference. It's time to talk about the next big thing, which is YouTube stats. We're going to look at the overall channel growth month over month in comparison to January and just see what our trends are currently looking at. The first thing we're going to notice is our views are about the same, slightly less than January, but pretty average. Our watch time has decreased in comparison, so we're about 128 hours total for the month of February, 7% decrease from January. That's okay. The big thing that we are noticing, though, is there is a larger increase in the number of subscribers that I did gain in January. So as you can see here, we're about a 21% increase from the previous month, which is really good to see. When we look at the overall channel stats and performance, this is for all videos on my channel, not just the ones that I recently published. But again, we're going to see about the same number of views, a decrease by about 23% in the number of impressions, but our click-through rate is pretty strong at about a 4.8%. When we actually look at the individual videos here, we can see that both of them are performing okay. The Jan 2026 recap video is definitely getting less views, and this is in the first 7 days of the video being published, but the average view duration is longer. So even though there are less people watching it, the people watching it are more engaged and wanting to see that content, along with noting that the watch time is actually longer. So people are interested in this, even if there are less people watching it. So overall, we are seeing, again, our January video did do better than the one we produced in February. Interesting to note, but not by a whole lot. It did get a bit more impressions. So that's going to be something interesting to pay attention to and that I'm going to look at. But I am happy to see that the view duration did triple in the last month over month. Overall, I would say I'm pretty happy with these stats and how the channel is growing. Biggest wins and conclusion here for February, the more that I prepare, the less time that I have to spend editing. This was the big thing I wanted to test in February, and I am happy to say that it is very true. One of the biggest things that I did end up doing was batch recording the content. That made a huge difference for me in being able to prepare, and I'm really excited to see the data for March. I was able to cut that editing time down in half, so that is, again, huge progress. I'm so excited about that, as well as being able to consistently decrease the amount of time that I'm spending per video. So cut it down in half and continuing to get that time down lower and lower, which is exactly what I want to see. So overall, lots of big wins for February. Definitely looking forward to seeing what's going to happen in March and how I can take the content that I have pre-batched and have that really benefit the amount of time that I'll be spending over the process of recording and publishing in March. Now let's talk about the next thing, which is my challenges for February and what I'm hoping to achieve as we go into this next month. The biggest challenges here are really about the time that I have available for editing. This is continuing to be one of the most difficult pieces. Recording is one thing, editing and publishing and producing, different ballpark. The other thing that I'm going to note is I really didn't get a whole lot of time to schedule out emails for my videos. I wanted to do more of this, but not really making it a priority has definitely, I think, in my opinion, impacted video performance, as well as continuing to redo scripts and videos that I was not happy with. That actually took a lot more time than I was anticipating, and it's continuing to push me down the edge of improving my process, improving the way that I show up on camera, and also working through some of my own tendencies to have really high standards around what I want things to look like when it is fully produced. So challenging those perfectionistic parts of me and hopefully getting to a point where I don't need to have everything be perfect in order to get it published. My big hypothesis as we go into March is that by scheduling emails out and starting to implement more YouTube shorts, it's actually going to help with that reach and the engagement on the initial few days of my videos being pushed out. And we'll see how that attributes to the rest of the overall channel growth. Finally, let's talk a little bit about my objectives and goals as we go into March and have a clear idea of what's going to be happening next. My big goal here is to focus more on content series, things like paid media or other tutorials and trainings that I want to be doing, integrating more tutorial videos into my content, and finally prepping more of my content with slides before recording. My hope is that in doing these 3 things, I will be able to get that video time down even more and hopefully get ahead of recording and producing content so it's not so much week to week, but a little bit more breathing space in between. That is a wrap for our February 2026 recap video. Not a whole lot much to report here. We are seeing consistency, but the big thing is going to be how this month is prepping us for March. And of course, how we actually perform in March in regards to the channel growth, the content produced, and the overall engagement on those videos. So I look forward to seeing you next month. Make sure that if you are not subscribed to this channel, that you do hit the subscribe button. If you are enjoying this content, please do give it a thumbs up. It lets me know that you want to see more of this and also signals to YouTube to show you more of my videos.